Welcome everyone to the WikiAstro. So this is the third session of our basic astrology learning, and in the second session, what we have learned that the significances of our 12 houses. And in this session, we learn the Bhavat Bhabam. Okay, we have learned in the second session that what is the significances of these 12 houses, significances or bhavas. Third session is about Bhavat Bhabam, that means significance of significance. So, in our chart, this is the first house. That means it is completely you. Okay, what is your physical attitude? What is your means physical level or your attitude or anything? All total, it is about you. Second house, it represents bhava is its significance is wealth, family life. Okay, communication. So, what is your wealth? You can learn here from the second house. Third house represent your siblings, basically your younger siblings, come to the now fourth house. Fourth house is second to the third house. If we consider third house is your one, then two is your fourth house. So fourth house is your second of third house. What is second house represent in astrology? Earning capacity. So now fourth house is earning capacity of your siblings. Second house is your communication. So fourth house represents communication of your siblings. Like that. This is called Bhavat Bhabam. What will be the physical appearance or what will be the means who will be your sibling? It is your third house. Come to the fourth house. Fourth house represents your mother. Again, second, fifth is the second of. Sorry, we'll first finish for the third house. Okay. So again, fifth house. It is the third of third house. One, two, three. So fifth house is your third of third house. That means what will be the circle or circle around you, circle around your sibling. That will we can learn from fifth house. What will be the skill? Third house represents your skill. So what is the skill of your sibling? Fifth house. According to by seeing the fifth house of your own, you can say what could be the skill of your sibling. Sixth house, it is the fourth from third house. Fourth house represents your emotion level, your vehicle, your comfort zone. So from your sixth house represents vehicle, emotional level, your mother's attitude towards your sibling. Okay, your vehicles of your sibling, vehic- uh, house of your sibling, comfort zone of your sibling. Okay, this can you can find out from your sixth house. Then your seventh house is fifth of third house. This is the third. One, two, three, four, five. So your seventh house is fifth house of your sibling. So from your seventh house, you can see what is the love affairs of your sibling. What is the early education of your sibling? What is the purva punya? What is the punya your sibling is carried out from his or her past life? What is the kids? You can know about the kids of your sibling. Okay, your eighth house is your siblings sixth house. Sixth house represents debts, disease, enemy, hard work, job. So from your eighth house you can judge, you can um, predict, you can analyze the disease, debt, enemy, hard work of your sibling. Then come to ninth house. Your ninth house is seventh house of your sibling. So from your ninth house, you can predict seventh house of your siblings. That means partner, okay, spouse or partners in business. Your tenth house represents eighth house of your siblings. That means your tenth house will predict about death, about in-laws, about your major transformation, okay, about whether your sibling will learn occult science or not, whether your sibling will do research, will go in research line or not. This will show your 10th house. Your 11th house is ninth house of your sibling. That means from your 11th house, you can predict religion principles, higher education, long journey of your sibling. Your 12th house is a 10th house of your sibling. So from your 12th house, you can predict your siblings' profession, your siblings' karma, okay, your siblings' hard work. Your first house represents 11th house from your sibling. So from your first house, you can predict the desire, the fruit of hard work, the gain, the friend circle of your sibling. Your second house is 12th house of your sibling. So from your second house, you can predict the about the deep sleep, okay, about moksha, about foreign land, about foreign journey of your sibling, whether your sibling will go for sannyas or not, whether your sibling will be out of society, will go very away from society, very away from family. You can predict from here. Okay, so this is now one case of Bhavat Bhavam for third house. Then come to fourth house. Fourth house is your mother. Similarly, from your fourth house, you can predict the overall figure, the overall journey of your mother. Fifth house is second from fourth house. Okay, Bhavat Bhavam. So from your fifth house, you can predict about the second house of your mother. From your fifth house, you can predict about food habit, smile, earning capacity, okay, communication, family of your mother. Then sixth house, your sixth house is third house of your mother. So from your sixth house, you can predict siblings of your mother. You can predict skill of your mother. You can predict the circle around you, your hands of your mother. Okay, your seventh house is fourth house of your mother. So from your seventh house, you can predict the emotion, mother of mother, granny, comfort zone. Okay, how low your mother can go, it goes to the seventh house. From your eighth house, you can predict the fifth house of your mother, that is education, skills, love affair, yeah, your mother's Purva Punya. Okay, you can predict here. Your ninth house represents sixth house of your mother. That means your ninth house represents disease, debt, enemy, job or hard work of your mother. Your tenth house represents seventh house of your mother. It is the spouse or partnership, business partnership of your mother. Your 11th house represents eighth house of your mother. That is the in-laws, death, major transformation, occult science, okay, research. Your 12th house is ninth house of your mother. So from your 12th house, you can predict father of mother, grandpa. You can predict religion principles. You can predict higher learning, higher education of your mother. Your first house is 10th house of your mother. So from your first house, you can predict the karma, the profession of your mother. Your second house is the 11th house of your mother. So from your second house, you can predict the desire, the gain, the friend circle, the elder siblings of your mother. Your third house is the 12th house of your mother. So from your third house, you can predict uh, the moksha, the sannyas level, the whether your mother will be away from you, whether your mother will take sannyas, whether your mother will go for uh, deep hospitalization, your mother will go to foreign land. You can predict from here. Then coming to the fifth house. Okay, up to fourth house you are completed now. Now you are going to fifth house. So fifth house is your children. Okay, is your children, your love affairs. Now for this time I am considering your children. So sixth house is second to fifth. So sixth house is from your sixth house you can predict the second house of your fifth, second house of your kid. So from your sixth house you can predict food habit, earning capacity, communication of your kid. Your seventh house is the third of fifth. From your seventh house, you can predict the skill of your kid, the skill of your kid, your circle of your kid, hand of your kid. Your eighth house is fourth house of your kid. So from your eighth house, you can identify the chest of your kid, the comfort zone of your kid, the vehicle of your kid, the house of your kid. You can predict. Your ninth house is fifth house of your kid. So from your ninth house, you can predict the love affairs of your kid, the initial early education of your kid, the past life punya of your kid. Okay. Your tenth house is the sixth house of your kid. So from your tenth house, you can predict disease of your kid, debt of your kid, enemy, hard work of your kid. Your 11th house represents seventh house of your kid. So from your 11th house, you can predict about spouse, business partnership of your kid. Your 12th house represents eighth house of your kid. So from your 12th house, you can predict the death, in-laws, major transformation, occult science learning, or research line of your kid. Your first house is ninth house of your kid. So you can learn from your first house about the religion principle, higher learning about your kid. Your second house is tenth house of your kid. So from your second house, you can predict the profession of your kid. Your third house represents the 11th house of your kid. So from your third house, you can predict the desire, the elder siblings, the friend circle, okay, the gain of your kid. Your fourth house is the 12th house of your skill. That means from your fourth house, you can predict the expenditure, the loss, okay, the loss uh, in your kid's life. Whether your kid will be in the foreign land, whether your kid will be hospitalized, whether your kid will be settled in abroad, whether your kid will go for sannyas. You can predict that from your fourth house. Okay. Similarly, we don't discuss this sixth house because sixth house is what? Sixth house is third from your mother, third from fourth. That means it is your maternal uncle, mama. So considering sixth house is your mama, seventh house will be your wealth of mama, third house will be your skill of mama, skill of maternal uncle, like this. Okay, so here you can go for like this Bhabat Bhabam, significant of significance from one house to another. Okay, eighth house will be your mm, family of partner, family of spouse, wealth of spouse, your in-laws, family of spouse, that means your in-laws. Got it now? So, okay, ninth house is your father, so tenth house is your father's family. Tenth house is your um, wealth of your father. Tenth house is communication of your father. Similarly, your 11th house is the skill of your father. 11th house is your okay siblings, father's siblings, your paternal uncle. Like this, you can predict. So I hope you understand the concept how I am going along this Bhavat Bhavam, and it is very important concept. And I have gone through up to this fifth house, and you should go. Okay, you should means make a note about all these 12th houses, all this Bhavat Bhabam. Okay, so this much for today.